October 6, 1942. Dear Margie. Well, darling, here it is, the 6th of the month, just 3 more days. I can hardly wait. I was putting in for a ration card, but they couldn't give me one. It's entirely out of their hands unless I am away 7 days or more. So, you see, darling, it's up to you regarding tea or coffee as well as sugar. Don't bother with the slippers, darling, just bring the rubber sole shoes I mentioned before and the sport shirt. Yes, dear, shoes would be nice, and especially as you like it too. I can't think of anything else to bring except warm clothing for yourself just in case it is cold. I expect to be in BB by 4 or 5. I wrote the aunts that we were coming up so they will have the keys ready. Well, darling, this is all for the present, looking forward for Friday when I'll be at the train and waiting for you. All my love, sweetheart. As ever. Roger XXXX. October 7, 1942. Dear Margie. Well, darling, it's getting along to the 9th, just 2 days away. I don't ever remember being so excited and anxious for a day to come around as I have for Friday. It must be love, darling. This letter was interrupted by supper, and now I must get ready for a clothing parade. We had a lecture on mapping and map reading. It ended up that another lad and I were doing the lecturing. So now I am being called professor for the day at least. However, that's the kind of stuff that helps. Yesterday, in a lecture on first aid, another lad took over the class. Well, darling, I am down to $4, or will be tonight, as I have blades, soap, stamps and tobacco to buy, so would appreciate it if you brought some extra up with you. I will try and live within my means in the future. However, I will have enough to get most of the grub and be ready and waiting for you at the station. Well, bye-bye for the present, darling. All my love, Margie. As ever. Roger XXXXX. October 12, 1942. Dear Margie. Well, darling, it's about 6 o'clock, so you should be home by now. I heard the train go through this afternoon about 3 o'clock and would have given anything to have been on that train with you. I am a pretty tired boy today, or should say now, I felt okay until just before supper. I walked to the highway last night and got a ride to town from there. The clock must have been pretty fast, as it was only 1:15 then. I had to wait until 2:45 for the train, a long wait. The train would be slow. We arrived at the station at 4:30 and I was at camp at 5 o'clock, so just lay down until about 6. I am going to bed as soon as I write this and get a haircut and shower. The hot water is on, thank heavens. What time did you get up this morning? Not 8 o'clock as you said you would? By the way, darling, send me the ration book and I will sign it so you can use as much as you can before it's called in. Well, darling, I guess this is all for the present. All my love, dear. As ever. Roger XXXX.